What is up, y'all? It's your boy Ray Wall, and I'm about to try to do my first story time because I feel like it's funny and this shit been embarrassing for I don't know how long, and I'm finally opening up to the world about it. It may be a hashtag Me Too movement. We never know, but let's get cracking. Let me tell y'all what went down. All right, so I'm at work and there's only one kid left, and it's me and another coworker. In this day, we just have two people there. The other coworkers are there like watching other rec centers or senior centers because they need some of us to like fill in somewhere if it's not like busy at a specific site. And the one we were at that day, we only had one kid. The day was really slow. It was 1 hour left, and we took him to the cafeteria, and we only had like limited supplies in there because all the other stuff was in like storage, like cleaned up, tidied up in there. But he wanted a specific color. I wasn't there when he chose his color, so I mean all that don't even matter, but I just know the color he wanted wasn't in there. So the other coworker, she went to go get the stuff, and while she's going to get the stuff, I hear the front door open, and I know it's not her leaving out because the door is a push door to get out. So you would hear that push, and you would hear the door chime like in that specific order. But if you come from the outside, you don't hear open, you just hear the door chime. So I hear the door open, and I go see who it is. It's like the cafeteria straight ahead from the door. So I went out there, and I see him like pacing his way up towards me. All right, side note, he been into this rec center before. It's not his first time. The first time he came, he like barged in straight into the kids area. He just ignored all of the people in front of him, went straight to the kids area, and I'm in there playing pool with another kid. So he just looks at me. I feel like he's gravitated towards me because I was the only black person in there. So like he was black himself, and like I was only the black like authority figure in there. So he came to me. He was like, "Yeah, man, how you doing, man? I'm an advocate for Black Lives Matter," and whatever else he said. And he was like, then after that he was like, "I'm just making sure you safe, my nigga." Like he said that loud. Like some of the kids heard him. I escorted him out, and then I went to go get him a water, and I came back in, and you know, cause it was real hot outside that day. Back to the story. So he walking towards me, and in my head I'm like he looked a little off. Like he looked like irritated, frustrated, like he got something to settle or something. Like, so he walking up towards me. He got a bag in his hand, and his other hand is just open, just like tapping against his leg while he walking. How, I don't know. But I asked him, I was like, "What's up? Like, what you need? You good?" And then the first thing he said to me, he's like, "I heard you was fucking with them kids." I'm like, "Nigga, what?" I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck is you talking about, bro?" Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't do that. I ain't respond like that. He's repeating himself. And so I'm just like, all right. So I just started I'm slouching a little bit because I know when I'm just walking around, like I have the tendency of just slouching or whatever, and I'm kind of tall, so I just like stood like firm, you know what I'm saying, like back straight and all that stuff, because I'm like getting into like defense mode a little bit more, because I don't know like what he got on him. I don't know what he's capable of, and I don't see myself as the toughest guy in the room. I don't walk in the room like, "Hey, I have to beat everybody's ass," because that is far from the truth. Everybody, if you know me, that's far from the truth, because that's not how I am. But he's doing that, and then as I'm noticing, he getting closer and closer. This nigga got morning breath, and it's 6 in the afternoon. So he repeating himself. He coming closer to me, and he dropped his bag like out of his hand, like, you know, he getting ready to like fight or do whatever he wants to do or try to do. And as he does that, like drop his bag, my coworker, she turns the corner, and like she's able to see like me and him, and I grabbed him in the midst of that. Like it all happened in a split second. So she springs into action, and like by going in and check on the kid, make sure the kid is okay. She puts him like in the back of the cafeteria more, and it's like another door over there. She put him in like in a kitchen area, because it's a cafeteria, like an eating part, and it's a kitchen area where you like prep and all that stuff. She put him in that room where you like prep, and then she closed the door. She was able to like lock herself and him in there, but she was like coming in and out, like making sure I'm good over there, make sure the kid is good. So the main thing is make sure the kid is good. You know, we don't want the kid to get hurt. So she's on the phone with the police, and so the police asks like, anybody have any weapons? She says no for me, but she said for the other person, she said, I don't know. So then they asked, is anyone hurt? She said no. And then she hung up. They hung up that call, and then she called our manager right away. And we got another manager as well that come into it. So I'm gonna say manager number 1. She calls her, and then they're on the phone for like 15, 20 minutes of this whole thing going on. And then the police didn't come to like 30 minutes later. So I got him in a headlock, and then he just keeps saying like stuff like, as far as like, every time my other coworkers like near us, I think he can see her feet because the way like the angle he's at, he can see her feet when he's there. He's like, man, call the cops. They gonna arrest this man, get him out of here. And then when she walk away and like turn the corner, can't see her no more, he'd tell me like, bro, let me go. We don't gotta get the police involved. And he keep repeating that as she's like walking back and forth. And my manager, she can hear it as well because she just got her on the phone. So she hear like some of the stuff that's being said, not all of it. And then like as the time is progressing, it's like probably like 10 minutes into it, like I'm just getting fatigued. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I have not been hitting the gym at this time for real, like cardio wise. Like that was out the question. So you already know I'm at a disadvantage. And he was trying to fight me like he's about to win some money, like he's about to win a place to sleep at. So no, he broke out the headlock, and then he's like stumbled back, and I stumbled forward. And then he's just rushing at me again. He tried to swing at me, he missed. Like he just threw like a wild ass, like a side shot like that. And I'm taller than him, I'm like much taller than him. But like, his head was like at this level, and I'm gonna tell you why. So he like swing, he missed, and then he boom, followed that shit with a headbutt, like boop, hit me right here in my lip. Like you can see like a still cut like at the up there because I had to get stitches on it. And then I just felt my mouth like filled with blood. No, that nigga hit me with hella force. He split my lip bad as fuck. That nigga can headbutt a train. Bro can headbutt a moose. Nigga can headbutt the ground and create a beach. So after he headbutt me, like we just like took a step back. Like I'm just pushed him off, you know what I'm saying? Like pushed him away from me. And then like he just like, I guess he wanted to get out as soon as possible. So he just went for his bag and then tried to run out. But he dropped all the stuff out of his bag, and he's still like, he's gone. Like he never even tried to come back. I forgot to add, while I got him in a headlock, the kid left at this point already. Like our coworker had took him out the back, took him to his parents' car, and then she came back in there, and then just us 3 in there. So on his way out, he like yelling like, yeah, knocked your ass out, I knocked your ass out. And then I'm getting heated because like I know it's people outside at the basketball court. So he just yelling that. It was like, no, bro, at least tell what happened. Tell him, you can tell him you bust my lip or something. Don't tell him you knocked me out, because that is not what happened. That was far from the truth. So he doing that, like, and then he like just take off. Our manager pulls up, and I'm just in the bathroom. I'm just like rinsing my mouth out, trying to just get the blood to stop. But I mean, it's not gonna stop because, you know, I needed stitches to get it like closed. So I'm just like putting pressure on it and all that stuff, like rinsing off with peroxide. Only thing I'm really scared of, bruh, is like, I don't know if I get some type of infection from like sweat glands and all that stuff. So I'm just like, I'm mentally panicking just a bit about that. But then again, I'm just like, bro, this day was almost over. In the back of my head, I'm like, man, this day was almost over. Like, survive one more hour, literally survive one more fucking hour, and then it would have been out. End up coming like 10 minutes after that. Like, the police was called first and still came last. And they was taking their sweet ass time. Even when they got there and pulled up, they never got out the car until like 5 minutes later. All right, at this point, I just wanted to get my lip taken care of, because at the time they was like, we're just gonna send you to our work doctor. So I had to like just get it looked at, make sure like it wasn't more serious than it looked. So they was debating whether to stitch me up or not anyway. They just did it because of where it was at. It was like the lining of my lip and my skin, like it got split. So that's the reason why I had to get a stitch. Other than that, if it was like anywhere else, they said they would have just let it healed up. But they asked me what happened, I tell them the story. They end up finding some more stuff that he dropped outside. He dropped a piece of paper. Paper stated like, as far as like him being banned from Walmart. And then got banned from Walmart that morning. He had to take it out on somebody. That one, it was just on my worst enemy. So if you like that story time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, because you never know. Your neighbor probably went through this and just, this is secret shame. His or her secret shame. So see y'all next time.